Assalamualaikum and very good morning, and very good afternoon, and selamat sejahtera to all. Welcome to, Carol's here. Then opening by Carol lah. Carol.
Hello,
You
I
late?
am back. Oh, thank you so much, guys.
Habis
Wait,
lambat meeting.
ya ke?
How are you?
Check. Oh, that was awesome. That was a great MTM, the Malaysia month. So thank you. Oh, I like your backdrop. Thank you.
I hijack your backdrop lah today.
I hijack your backdrop today. Hello, guys. Welcome. So we are recording, right? Okay. Welcome to
Yes.
our 9th Go-eCommerce Pocket Talk Series. I had my colleague Rizwan to back me up before this because I had a 2 p.m. Malaysia Tech Month webinar together with Ang. And today, Hafiz from Ombre. Ombre is an app whereby, especially for fashion, when there's nowhere for you to try the baju on, so they embedded an app on their website. On your website, if you are selling fashion, you can put in your body measurement, your height, your sizing and all, and let the app put the clothes on you AR. So it's very interesting. But now, besides sharing that, he will also share about what are the updates and how fast, and he will demo later, how fast you can also build your own Shopify, which already been giving you a 14-day trial. So later, Rizwan will come in and ask about Q&A. So you have already answered the poll. The Q&A is there already. And thank you again for joining us. Hafiz, are you ready with your slide? Okay, the floor is yours now. Go on. Thank you.
All right. Hello. Good evening, everyone. It's finally nice talking to people since I've been working at home for like 3-4 months now. And yes, I understand that you're pretty excited for the weekend. Me too. To start off, the topic today is adopting into e-commerce. But to me, I feel like there's a bunch of e-commerce platform out there, such as Shopify, Wix, even Magento. Why I decided to talk about Shopify today, I guess, because Shopify is the best platform. I'm not saying it's arguably the best platform as a beginner. Is if you have no experience with an online store, I feel like Shopify is a good step for you to start to explore in the e-commerce or build your online store. And regarding to the Shopify, I feel like there's a common misunderstanding. Maybe install Shopify susah, or maybe the building an online store is hard, but it's actually way easier than you think. I'm gonna literally demonstrate to you and how we're gonna build this store together literally at the end. I'll show you maybe like around 10 to 15 minutes just to set up your online store. So to start off, I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm Hafiz. I'm Ombre's business executive. As Carol explained what we do, our main issue is we trying to solve a common issue, basically regarding for the B2B and B2C. Regarding B2B, we trying to solve an issue which is return rate orders. And while B2B, for example, right, you get into the store, online store, for example, let's use Zalora, for example, and you're not sure if the I guess the product, the baju doesn't suit you well or stuff, because what they have with the model is not realistically same to ours. So what we do is basically we set up an AI where you can I guess put key in your data such as body shape, body height, your body type, your age, or even your skin tone, and our AI is already trained and will give you the best suggestion based on the products on the store. And why I decided to talk about Shopify is basically Ombre, we've been working with e-commerce store, and out of all the e-commerce store that we've been engaging, I feel like Shopify is the easiest, is a most user-friendly one. And compared to others like Magento or Customs, we can talk about that more in maybe in the next talk. But today I'm just gonna focusing on basic of Shopify. All right, this is just some data that we gathered from the United Nations conference. This is under the trade and development. Basically, this is a main sales channels that shows basically before the outbreak of COVID-19 and after, because I understand a lot of people has been impacted badly during these tough times. And our aim with MDEC, in collaboration with MDEC, is to adopt digitalization faster. I guess this is to help the local businesses to adapt during these tough times. And you can see on this graph, right? Every main sales channels is decreasing, except for own e-commerce website. Like the only things that stays above 50% is only own e-commerce website, even Facebook. But even Facebook it shows that it's already declining slowly. And compared to this, I feel like, to me, own e-commerce website people starting to develop because they realize the importance of brand image. They want to increase their own marketing without using other third parties platforms, such as maybe, for example, here in Malaysia, like Shopee or like Lazada. Next up, why Shopify? And what is exactly Shopify? Basically, Shopify is a cloud-based software that's packaged as a service shopping cart solutions. Basically, this allows the business to set up an online store with little no hassle. Like it says, the main first features is really easy to set up. Basically, this e-commerce platform you can see here provides users with multiple of pricing plans to choose from, and is suitable options for not just enterprises, but even as a business starter or even startups. And this is a great tool, like I said, to explore the e-commerce industry. And these are the 6 main features. They have it's very easy to set up all this. And then the second one is SEO and marketing. Basically, the sales search engine optimization and marketing. And I feel like with Shopify, their search engine optimization, to me, it helps. It's easier to compare to using such as Magento. And with Shopify, I feel like it's easier to get your shop on top of the Google search. And the third one is store management. It's easy to manage, exceptional security, and even top-notch support. Like if you have any trouble, like setting up the shop, even with the customer payments or anything, you can always hit up the customer service and they'll be there for you 24/7. Next up, I was contemplating whether if I want to talk about Shopify or Magento, because Magento is a big e-commerce also that we work with, but they have announced an upgrade of Shopify actually last month, like 3 weeks ago. And once they announced the upgrade, I listened to the talk, and this made me realize that I want to introduce Shopify to the audience. And basically, in this upgrade, right, then this is a new store design experience with 3 guiding principles. I got in touch with one of the workers at Shopify, and we had a quick chat. And to them, basically, Shopify starts every project with a question: if this increase the creativity of the merchants, or does it not? Because to them, the important is to express our creativity, and this is why everything they do. And the primacy of the creativity to e-commerce was the core bet of Shopify since day one. And to me, I guess when I asked them why they choose creativity, because this is the answer. Creativity to them is the most human trait. So they want to let, I guess, the merchants express it to show to their customers. So to start off, which is why the first main principle after the upgrade is to focus on the make e-commerce creative. Shopify believes that every successful business tells a unique own story. So Shopify started off with enough power for people to express themselves. While the second one, they want to try to make the important stuff easy. Like to them, every person, even people that has no background of business, easy for them to start off an online store. For them, everyone who wants to start a businesses and reach for independence, they should be able to. So basically, simplify the complex is what Shopify do best. And for an online store, basically, you need to automatically accept payments, handling cards, handling shippings, and it is important to be able to sell all over the globe. And with this 100 of little things, I guess us as users should be able to adjust the tiny little details as easy as possible. Which is why, because Shopify, basically their focus is on what's really important. They don't want us to focus on that type of stuff, like the text type of stuff. They just want us to focus with, how do I say it? They just want us to focus what's really important, which is telling our product, to tell our stories to our customers. And the third one here is make everything as possible. This is more on the tech side, to be honest, but Shopify focus on more on making the important easy while making everything as possible too. Like they want to make every default can be changed and just about everything can be extended with code. But like I said, this with the coding, you don't have to worry, because during my demonstration, we're not going to use any code at all to start an online store. Because during this time, like I understand that it's been like hard years for entrepreneurs, and I know that many of you guys has made a great leaps into the unknown and looking for opportunity to make your specific vision a reality. Like, to be honest, after this upgrade, I feel like Shopify really make that possible for this type of people. And okay, this is the upgrade. Basically, the main 3 upgrade that they have rebuilt. Okay, to start off, the Shopify mission is to empower the creative, and there's nothing more creative with an online store for them. And today I'm going to show you the biggest changes that they have made since they announced the upgrade. This will help your further entrepreneurship journey to extend. Next is the goals. Shopify goals is to give power to the developers while making it easier for the merchants to leverage that power to build a storefront. This is basically such a big upgrade that they call it simply Online Store 2.0. So now we're going to take a look at the 3 areas that they have rebuilt. The first thing is the theme and store online store editor. And don't worry, I'm going to show everything here and during our demonstration of setting up the store. The first thing is the theme and store editor. This is basically where the merchants go to configure and build their store's design. This basically gives the merchants the ability to arrange their store design however we want without touching any single code. So like me, for example, like I started to work with this company like around a year ago, and I had no IT experience. But with Shopify, I feel like, because when I start to work with them, they asked me to learn Shopify first before I start with other e-commerce platform. Now I understand why, because with my no experience with IT, this Shopify has helped me to, expand my knowledge towards building an e-commerce. The next up is store content. Basically, in this part, this is what populates the store design with the shop stories. Shopify, basically, they want to make everything so we can store every data and display everything that we want on our store. The third one is a developer tooling. So the developer tooling is basically, Shopify is giving users some great ways to be more productive. This is, like I said, this is when for us as like Ombre, an app that we have built to, any other app that's going to feature on their online stores. Since we're talking about this, so I'm just going to quickly show you guys. We're going to build a store together. So, all right. This is basic.
Hafiz, is that
Yes.
the last slide?
Yeah.
Is that the last slide just now?
Yes. Yeah.
Go back to your slide just now. Show your slide again. And this is the last slide.
Yes. And
you don't have
this
your
one.
contact.
I do.
You hold on here first. You tahan here first before we go. Okay. So thank you for that. Now, a lot of people. Let me go for my gallery, standard, unpin. Mana itu? Mana. Okay. Now, a lot of you have answered the poll saying that majority of you do not have any experience. More of you learn building your own website on your own because there's so many other tools that you all can learn from YouTube, from any of the internet that you Google search, okay? So that's what I'm seeing right now. And the other question that we asked in the poll is that, are you selling more on marketplaces or are you selling more on website? Now, majority of you, 65% of you are on marketplaces because I believe that with marketplaces, you all have your own, they have their own traffic to come. Now, the audience are here today, Hafiz is going to showcase to you how easy it is to set up a Shopify store. I tried it. It took me less than, I spent about 2 hours because I'm very kepochi with the theme and all. But this time around, Hafiz will show you, and there's a 14-day trial. So ask question in the meantime. Why you should have your own website is because of branding. People go back to your information to find the reliability of the products. That's how I see it. So when I go to a marketplace, when I find something and I want to find out whether it's genuine or not, I will try to Google first that brand name to see whether or not they have their own corporate information, they have their own blogs or not, because it's all about SEO. It's all about the SEM as well, the search engine marketing as well, to have keywords, because you don't want to be encourage your client to sell in marketplaces. I give you a case study. Have you heard of this what's that called? Wait, let me, what do you call that? Rizwan, did we pin Hafiz?
No. You want me to pin him?
Never mind. Pin you, me, and him only.
Okay.
You, me, and him. Now, this charcoal toothpaste, call themselves Chaco, CHACO. The owner, well, she reached out to me and asked me how can she grow her brand. So I never encouraged her to go into marketplace, because she can't deal with the production, because it's a very curated products. It's not built for mass. It's built for people who want to spend more money to make their teeth, polish their teeth whiter, instead of you go and hire dentists to go and spend veneer or whitening expensive. But her products are, let's say, a tube of toothpaste, 45 ringgit ka, and the polish maybe 45 ringgit, but very small. So she built her own website, and I believe she built under Shopify, if I'm not mistaken. I think Chacology. So this is the way, this is how she builds her brand from her store, because international buyers are coming into her web store right now, because international buyer cannot come to Shopee, cannot come into your Lazada, and they cannot come into Lambo Place or Vettans or even Lelong, because there's no way for them to receive this and then after that you are the one sending to overseas. There's no tracking of such way unless you put it on Amazon or eBay. Okay, so screenshot this. I will let Hafiz to go to your screen right now, and Hafiz, you go to your screen and then you put you start demo how easy it is for you all to build that website. Hafiz?
Yeah.
Can I also
Yes.
add on to what you just mentioned just now?
Yes.
You know, when I'm dealing with a lot of micros, right, we always have this analogy to say that, you know, you have to be a master of your own house. When you use marketplace, it is not yours. You know, they can actually do anything to you. So it's good to have those channels. You still need those channels, but as an option, as an additional to having your own .com. Meaning, complement, yeah. If anything happens, you still have your brand.com. You still need to have your own brand.com. Why?
Correct.
Because whatever database that you have on your brand.com is yours. But whatever you have on the marketplace is theirs. Right.
All right, Hafiz, I can sense, Hafiz, you're very nervous presenting just now.
Yeah, to be honest, this is my first time actually presenting to.
I was chatting with Rizwan and said he's nervous, he's trembling in his voice, but you are professional in your, look at you, you got a mic. I do have a mic in front of me and all
I
this.
use mic from the laptop.
I'm used to talking with like normally not presenting.
I see. No need to worry about the crowd. Just
it's
you,
okay,
me,
it's
and
okay.
Rizwan
Just
saja.
us.
So, yeah, please excuse Hafiz because when he presented to us, he was very comfortable present to only me and Rizwan. So now it is a platform to present to about 64 of you in our Friday Pocket Talk series. So he's a little bit nervous, although this is not a face-to-face. Okay, Hafiz, go on.
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait,
can I do Elan dulu? Can I do some advertisement? Okay, guys. I've shared with you a few ads, not really ads lah. It's just that MDEC has been taking care of the community for quite some time, and we have a number of communities out there. So sometimes when you go into the e-commerce ecosystem, you might not know what to learn, what to know, and so on. So we have a few channels that you can go to. We have our close FB groups. You can go to MDEC e-commerce, so that's a group name, right? Or you can actually go to TikTok and register under Go TikTok. So that one you have to pass through Carol first for approval, right? And we also have a YouTube channel under Carol's name. So there we share a lot of videos that you can go to. And last but not least, we have our newsletter. Sign up for our newsletter. That is how you get information about events such as today. And we have next week, we have MGT grant, right? And we talk about grants. You know, it might be interesting to you. But this is how you get more information, right? Don't forget the Goding Talk community is very important also. That's where you get all your contests, get to know. If you're a marketplace player, if you're an e-commerce player, this is where you should be, because it's like a yellow pages for e-commerce. Okay, all right. Back to you.
Okay, Hafiz. Back to you, Hafiz.
Sorry. Okay. I'm just double checking if you can see my screen right now.
Can.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess once you enter a Shopify page, this is what you're going to see. And today I'm just going to play around with the trial to show you and demonstrate how actually easy it is to create an online store. So start off with a free trial. I already created like a email. Store name, let's go to, let's try.
So is there any restriction on the email of this, or it can be any email? Is there a restriction on an email?
For registration, just you use your email.
Right. So
if
they
you
won't
have
block.
No.
They won't block Gmail, whatever company email.
No.
Okay.
So once you try to search your name store, if it's available, great for you. But if it's not, you have to try to find another store name. But once you enter, this is what you can see. These are the questions asked. And today I'm just going to be playing around. Current revenue, I'm just getting started. And the industry, let's go clothing. And then next, I'm just going to create this quickly. I'm just going to.
Now, Hafiz.
Yes.
You're actually at Shopify, or is under Ombre Shopify?
I'm under Ombre. I'm just giving, helping, trying to help the businesses to find what's the best e-commerce platform for them.
Right. So this is actually under Ombre's Shopify, yeah, guys? And then you just enter your store after you key in your everything says as. All right. While this is setting up, I'm just going to explain. Once you do that,
this is basically the dashboard that you're going to see. Like every day when you log in, this is what you're going to see. This, and on the left here, basically all the menus and sections that you can go through. And on the middle here, there's like, this is just normal basic information. And even there's a video for you like on how to get started on Shopify. So on the left here to start off, we have orders. Basically for orders here, right? To start, basically, okay. Orders here, basically this is going to allow you to see your daily orders and see your customer information. And then we have products. We're going to play around with it later on, but this is basically you add your products if you want to make it live, and if that's a draft for you, here's where all your products go. And you can track your inventory. This is transfers, with collections, and even they provide you, if you want to give a gift cards, that's there for you. And this is customers. With this customer, you get the customer details, basically where they're purchasing from. This is actually good for marketing purposes. And to me, here, the list, you can also see to the people who accept marketing, who doesn't, stuff like that. And here, then where your analytics comes in. This basically show the all overview for your online stores, and it shows you total sales, online store session. Basically, this is how many people enter your stores, and returning customers rate, online store conversion, and stuff like that. Basically, it gives you a lot of information. And you can even download the report. If you have a boss, then you have to send it to them, or you can see all the reports. And you can, there's even live view to see where people are purchasing from. There's a 3D or even 2D. Next up, we have marketing. This is one of the new features that Shopify added. In this part is basically you can form your marketing campaign if you want to. There's a lot of marketing apps here that you want to use, such as Snapchat ads, even Facebook ads. All stuff are here. We're not going to explore more since it's going to be very basic. And discount code is basically you, for example, like New Year's coming up, you want to create a discount code. You create a discount code if you want to give how many % off, or like if you want to give buy one free one. You create this discount code so your customers can enter it, and you can share it with your followers so customers can enter it. And at the end, before they purchase it, they can enter a code to get, I guess, a better price. And apps is basically, this is the features that I guess, for example, this is what Ombre we've been working on. Like we create an ads for these Shopify merchants, basically just to help them increase sales, or solve the issue like return orders and stuff like that. This is something that we can get in depth to, but I don't think we have time today, but we're going to play around with a bit later. And then we have the sales channels, which is our main sales channels is our online store for today. And this, to start off, there's themes. We're gonna go a bit after we have to create a product first, then we can change the themes. The themes, there's a lot of explore free themes, or if there's also the paid one, obviously. But even the free ones, you can actually change it around and customize it according however you want. So basically, you can create it to your creativity. Next up, we have blog posts. This is basically where you write your blogs to share your information with the clients, to tell stories with your customers. And then we got pages. These pages basically individual pages, just to create, for example, you want to create a contact us page, or like pricing policies, or like shipping policies, stuff like that. Then we have the navigation. This is for the footer menu and main menu, what you want to add. This I'm going to show you a bit later when we actually creating our front page. And domains, this is when we get to choose our own domains. If you have any specific domains that you want, it's all here. You can even connect with your existing domain. If you, for example, you already have another store and you want to change it to Shopify, and this is where it goes. Last up, we got preferences.
Can I ask something? Just now when you go to themes, right? After the subscriber has already choose a theme and they would like to change another theme later on, they're able to do that for free, right?
Yes. Within the free themes, you can change it as much as you like.
Would you be advising them to do so once they already uploaded, let's say 100 SKUs? Would you advise them to change theme?
That's up to them, honestly, because honestly, that's up to them. Obviously, it's gonna a bit disrupt the system for a while.
Correct.
But with Shopify, you're allowed to do that, to be honest.
How much is the subscription model for Shopify, the minimum one, Hafiz?
I will show you all the description in the end, if you don't mind.
Thank you.
Because I'm gonna explain a bit more. And last, on the menu here, we got settings. Basically, the settings is where you can change all, you customize everything, like such as your payments, if you accept PayPal or Visa, credit, and if for your checkout, there's shipping, delivery. This is for the logistics. If you want to manage how you ship your orders to the customer. So after I'm done explaining here, I'm going to show you to add products. Now we're going to build a store together. So you click on add products, right? And then click add. And then, for example, blue sleeve, blue short sleeve t-shirt. And then you write some description. This is a comfortable t-shirt for you to exercise. All right. And once you put all the description, you can add media. So under the product section, right? Once you add that, you can put pricing. Maybe I want to set it for 50 ringgit and my cost is maybe 25. And you have this stock keeping unit. You have this, if you want to track it or continue selling when out of stock, and the availability, let's just put 50. And this is a physical product, this weight, and even custom information, because sometimes we want estimate the shipping prices. So we can put Malaysia, and then this variance. Basically, this product has multiple options, so you can choose if you have a bunch of options for your product. This is where it goes. So once you've done that, make sure you click on active, because one draft is not live yet. So once it's active, they should be able to see your product. Then you click on save. So once it's saved, you can preview your product first by clicking preview. So after that, this is where basically it shows your product. You can add to cart or even buy it now if you want. So add to cart is there, continue shopping. So continue back. So once you save, we already create a product, right? So we go back to online store. And you click on team. So now right now we're on debut team. So really, really basic. So I feel like I want to change it. So maybe I'm just going to explore the free teams. Sorry, it's a bit slow. Sorry. Okay. So these are your free themes. No worries, because each individual themes you can customize however you want, like I said. But since this is really basic, so we're just going to choose one of these. I'm just going to choose this one. So this it means is try uploading. 1 second. Then once this already uploaded, just make sure you have to change it here, because here it shows your current theme. So once you successfully add it, just add it, you have to press publish. Publish. Now my theme is changed from debut to boundless. And to see your online store, you after you're done changing your theme, you click here the eye symbol. So basically, this shows the basic for your store, right? And then if you want to make an edit, you click down here, edit homepage. This is where everything goes that you want to create a homepage. So once you start it, one side here, there's a bunch of sidebar menu. Announcement bar is basically on top here. If you have an announcement to share with your clients or customers, and header is here, while the slideshow is for the to add your pictures, and the action bar is the home and catalog, while the rich text is here. And these features you can even play around with. If I want, for example, I want to add some section, right? I want to add some maybe let's go with feature product. But the feature product is under the newsletter. You can just move it around simply like this and that. And I don't want to show the feature collection, and I want to show the feature product instead. So I hide it. But let's start one by one. We click on announcement bar. So if you want to show it here, and if you don't want to show it, you simply unclick it. And you write announcement, for example, maybe a 20%. Second purchase. And here you can paste a link, or either you can choose, maybe I'll choose product. Basically, if the customer click here, it will take you straight to all your products. And the bar color, you can change it to however you like. Maybe I'm just going to show you a quick example. And then this is for your announcement bar. Then the header. If the header mostly is just, I'm just going to quickly put maybe a logo. Just going to do this quickly. Select. So this is for your homepage logo. And then we create for the slideshow, you can choose a couple of images that you want. So my first image, maybe I'm going to just choose, let's go this one. Great. So even with these images, you can customize it however you want. If you want the position of it, or if you want to change image, or with the slide heading, maybe I'm going to go with button label today. So link, I'll link it with the product. So the link is going to be here. So to everyone that's clicking the link, it'll go take you straight to your product. And if, for example, I want to add a second image, let's just add that quickly. This one. Yeah, select, and same thing. Button label, line now. Then product. So this image slideshow, you can change it for how many seconds you want, auto rotate slides, even the image sizing. I'm comfortable with adapt to first page because the full screen, that's more like personal preference. And then we can add how many image we want, but then we go to action bar. Basically, the action bar, there's home, catalog. If we go back to the settings just now, we can add if you want. But yeah, we're going to explore a bit later. As for the rich text is here, we'll talk about, you can choose either white or display, talk about brand, stories behind Ombre slide. Okay. And you can put your description, tell your stories behind your products to share with your customers. And I hide the feature collection here, but if you want to delete it, you can remove it also by clicking the remove section. So the feature product is this one. You can select your product. So you can either choose the blue shirts now, or you want to create another product, which you can do that also. But yeah, I'm just going to do this quickly. And then the newsletter. So this is basically just for the customers to subscribe if they want to have they want to get new promotion, find out new products or sales. And then the footer is basically down here, and you can add section if you want, like map, image with tags. You can customize HTML also. This is basically based on your creativity. But yeah, that's really it.
Is there a limit to how many bandwidth of images like this? Some subscribers, when we subscribe to shopping cart, only limit maybe 5 gig, but does Shopify has that kind of limitation?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think we should be able. But this is basically the basic to create your online Shopify store. This how shows simple and quick. And I don't know how many minutes was that, Carol?
We are now at, I can't see the record. Now we are 46 minutes right now.
But when we created the shop,
oh, so when we created about less than 10.
Yeah, like that's how simple and quick it is.
10.
Yeah. So when you exit, if you want to see your store again, it's all here, and we already have like a new store.
So whatever changes you make at the back end, when you just save it, it's already update instantly, right?
Yes, correct. Good. And honestly, Carol, that's really it. Like that's how you create an online store using Shopify. It's really basic, user-friendly for beginners, and that's really it.
So Filza also has been helping with the Q&A. Very, very thank you. It's about you can raise your hand if you want to, some of the guys here. It's about now that you are selling on marketplace, it is time for you all to have your own branding when it comes to brand. We have a lot of a case study of people who do not want to have a website. We have people from the furnishing side. So down to the 58 people or 53 people minus 5 of us here. If there's no other question, then this is a very short, sweet, and simple presentation of how you can build your own brand.com website. You have to buy your domain. You quickly go and get a domain. Now, the difference between they have to buy a domain, right?
Even you can use the free domain actually, but there's some limitations to that. With the domains, the free ones, you're gonna have this myshopify.com at the back. So yeah, but if you don't want this, you can always purchase a new domain.
Correct. So if you want to buy a domain, so you decide whether you want a .com domain, you want your .com.my, or you want your .my. So you make your own decision. If you are going for international, then you want international buyers to come and buy from you, then I will recommend you to go and get a .com. But if you only want to cater for local, then you go for .com.my. Rizwan, I pass the stage to you, and let's see whether the questions can go to Hafiz and answer. Okay?
Sure. And guys, if you're not aware of this, getting your own domain is fairly cheap actually. So it's only like 69 per year, 69 ringgit for 1 year. And on some cases, you can actually get your first year for like 9 ringgit 90 cents.
So .com or .com, right?
.com, yeah. .com.
So
it's that cheap. Yeah.
Can you show some examples of your clients that you know? In your client, can you showcase some of your clients that also use your Ombre app as well? Can you show that?
All right. So basically, this is one of our clients, Elan Store. This is their store basically purely on Shopify. So she used her creativity to create this. You can explore. So basically, our Ombre is having an update. So this is what usually you're gonna see. You log in or sign up with your email, and then you can create your profile. For example, you choose man or woman, and then maybe date, of birth. I'm just going to do that quickly. And your body shape. And
Is this
then you're ready to
plugin
shop.
free for them to subscribe into Shopify?
That's a free trial for 1 month. But like I said, if you want to install, you click on apps, you customize your store.
Yeah.
And that's really it. And then you search Ombre under the app. This is basically because we've been working with Shopify. So you just search Ombre. And this you added this. Yeah. For example, your app. It's really simple on how to add it. And then you add sales channels and it will be ready for you.
Cool.
And and then it will turn out like this. And once you play in, it will suggest you what's the best, I guess, based on your style, your skin tone, your sizing. And then when you click view products, it'll automatically takes you here.
Yep.
When you click, and then while it's loading, it means it's suggesting you what's the best where to go for this. While matching products, you can try finding matching products here and details. It just gives you a feedback how many percent suits you and stuff like that. I'm just gonna explain very basic. Basically, this wardrobe feature, basically you get to save whatever, I guess, what suits you that based on, but you have to sign up, and so this is another sort of things. So that's really it.
Interesting.
So how much was it again?
This one we have for Ombre, we have the 30 days free, but we have two plans actually, monthly subscription or pay to sell. So we're not going to charge you until the users using our Ombre widget.
So you don't take any percentage cut from any transactions there, right? It's only by subscription, correct?
Subscription and pay to sell. The pay to sell is we take some commission because there's two business models that we use.
Okay, so this Ombre is only for the fashion category, right? Or shoes?
Yes.
What about jewelry and all?
Jewelry, we adding that actually. We trying to develop accessories.
Okay.
That's really it.
Besides Ilan store, do you have any other store to share to us?
I think so, but I forgot what.
Maybe not using Ombre, but probably using Shopify. Very nice. Is this a local Malaysian store?
I know this is US.
So Carol, so just to recap, Ombre is a team, right?
It's an app.
It's an app. It's as part of Shopify, right?
Well, the API, they managed to API together with Shopify. Yes.
Yes. But if for example our clients working with Magento or other platforms, we can do that too. Yeah.
Correct.
So ideally, when you have your brand.com and you're a person who has who do for fashion and all, you can actually subscribe to Ombre, correct?
Yes.
And like Carol said, even Netflix using Shopify, they were launching a shop. Yeah, this is their shop to introduce their merchandise. Even like even like some movies from them, they want to make collections. This is from Netflix actually. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna buy some stuff. I didn't know Netflix has a merchandise store.
Yeah, they just launched it actually. So it's a nice collaboration between Netflix and Shopify.
Okay, very good.
That's really
the feature is cool. Oh, very good.
Yeah, but it's easy to use too. Honestly.
Wow. Okay.
Cool, right, Razan? I love the feature. I love
Karen sudah
the
tahu.
loop and table.
Karen sudah tahu pasti mau beli punya.
Mau. Tunggu gaji. Interesting. So what, Rizwan, there's a question there.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay. Is this right, discussion? Can we apply for BAP 3.0? What is BAP 3.0?
I think it's called the BSP. Is Ombre part of the technology service provider, Hafiz?
Yes.
You are?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
BSN digitalization grant.
No.
No, right?
No,
but whoever asked this, right, Veda?
For Shopify, they can, right?
Not every company who are a Shopify, let's say resellers, technology service provider, so you have to go into the BSN, Google first, Google your keyword as BSN grant. BAP 3.0, we are not familiar with BAP 3.0 because in MDEC, we are only familiar with our GTF grant, that's called the research grant for the tech companies. The other one is called the BSN grant, which is not disbursed by MDEC, it's disbursed by BSN. So you have to go to Google and find first the BSN digitalization grant.
And
after
also
you find
E-Trade.
that, E-Trade is Matrade.
Matrade, yeah.
Right. So inside the BSN site, there is a list of technology service provider that you as a business owner can apply to build a website that gets subsidized from there 50%, so up to 5K. That is called the BSN digitalization grant. So every company is qualified to claim so, but you cannot go and engage what's that word, engage, ask question in Q&A. I won't see the chat one. You need to engage the companies that MDEC already vet through and approve. So you can subscribe to companies that are providing POS system, ERP, CRM, HR management, payroll, even e-commerce website and digital marketing when you go to Facebook and all. So there's a lot of lists there. There's more than 100 companies that you can choose, but you can claim only up to 5K. So Hafiz, as in Ombre, you can apply to become a TSP as well. TSP stands for Technology Service Provider. How to apply the grant from Fung, you have to go into the Google first and find BSN grant, because the links that I have 8 months ago, BSN revamp all the links, and I don't know where to go already after that. When it comes to banks, government website, very busy the website. You go to LHDN, you go to all this MDEC website. I believe so. It's very later when Rizwan managed the Q&A. Let me find the links for people who wants to apply as a technology service provider. We have approvals every month. Not we, but there's another division that handles this. Every month, they will see whether you're qualified or not. You must have already served 100 customers because they need to see 100 of your invoices. Okay. If you fail to do so, then you wait for the next turn again. And this is, I believe this is a 5-year program. From 2020 to 2025, there's a 500 million grant being set up by BSN, the government, but BSN is the one disperse it. So I'm going to MDEC website now to go and take a look at where is the link for you to apply as a technology service provider. The approval may take some time because it depends on what kind of paperwork that you can provide. Okay, so Ombre also can apply. Anybody who's technology service provider here also can apply. Okay, so I'm going to go into my laptop now. Let me find the link. I will paste it at the chat. So any other questions, Rizwan? You queue first the question. I go and cari the.
Okay. All right. Up to 5,000 in each item. One for website, one for HR, 5,000 total. Right? It's a collection of. You can only take one time of that 5,000.
You can one company limit to 5K. Let's say if you found a company that is going to charge you 1,000 ringgit for a website, you can submit the claim for 500 ringgit because it's 50%. So you still have utilization again. So you still have spare, you still have quota. So you go to another company, you want to apply for ERP. I believe so, Nazmi, because this digitalization grant is not under my purview. It's not under Rizwan's purview as well. So we are not in charge of grant. You can email to our click, because I know BSN will not answer this question. Click will divert that question to the digitalization team. That is my understanding. You can max out the 5K from different companies. That's my understanding. But in reality, I won't know. I hope that anybody here in the attendance, if you have experience or if you are a TSP, the technology service provider, can give the answer while I look for the link for you all to apply as TSP. Okay. Rizwan, back to you.
Okay. So yeah. So if you have any question, you can actually go through Hafiz emails. So he's sharing his website, his email, his phone number, and just in case if you missed out anything, this video will be in the Carol website, Carol Fung's YouTube channel. Okay, you can go to YouTube and find Carol Fung.
Where's your camera, Rizwan?
Oh, not on.
Oh.
Okay.
Now
I can see. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, you can go to YouTube. You cannot miss one. You cannot miss Carol's face. If you type Carol Fung, you'll find one. But don't type Caroline Fung, huh?
No. No, Caroline,
That
please.
one cannot find. Carol Fung. Yeah. Okay, so Carol already post the link to register for the SME digitization grant. I believe that is for you to apply for the grant, right? So nanti we'll wait for Carol to actually post for TSP. Oh, there, link to apply for TSP.
Yeah.
Right.
Already put there, and I put in the BSN website for you all to understand how to apply as a business owner. And the last link is the list of providers that you can do your window shopping first and do some research. But this list is approved by MDEC. Okay. So I went in Google also. I went to search. I never save these numbers because it's not our purview. It's another team that does this. Okay, so Hafiz team also can apply as a technology service provider. You can offer this to your clients or to your prospect. They can claim up to 5K from the invoices. Any other question, guys? So next week, we have another interesting way you can use the Trade Development Grant for your export promotion activity. So we're going to focus on that part of a grant. The following week on the 27th of August, and this is by request from the attendees of the Go-eCommerce attendees. Rizwan also like this, and I like this as well, personally like this. And we're going to go through how to maximize Canva. Yesterday,
Canva, you should use your background so we can actually show. My background is done using Canva.
I'll show 27. So Rizwan, I share my pro account to Rizwan to play around, and Rizwan loved it.
Go off because he has to put down.
He loved because Rizwan knows how to do Illustrator, Photoshop, and I don't. I only know how to do Photoshop. So on the 27th of August, I invited one of my friends who uses Canva, also Canva Pro, and he will be teaching you the tips and tricks. So that's on the 27th. Any other questions? We are consumer goods. We want to create an account at Shopify. Who can I find? Elena, this is the one that you can find. Find Hafiz first. Hafiz and team will be more than happy to guide you. Understand first what your needs and wants first as your business owner. Because no point in opening up a website when you have 2 SKUs or 3 SKUs. Okay, if you have enough SKUs, I will always advise people when you have enough SKUs, then you go into your brand.com. Elena, I hope I answered that question.
I want to add that.
Number.
You can actually contact me, and if you want to discuss regarding this, we can actually analyze different type of e-commerce platforms, which is the best for you. So if you contact me personally, I would love to help you and guide you through that process.
Hafiz, they say your voice very sexy lah, too soft.
Sorry.
Need to rough it up. Never mind. Your first time, right? You say first time. So we almost at the end of the program. So thank you so much. It took an hour, and I have not even had the time to edit the halal Pocket Talk last week, because this week is a busy week for all of my team because of the Malaysia Tech Month, and today Friday is the e-commerce event, so we were very busy. So I've got a lot of videos to edit, so I apologize for the delay. However, I did send the slide. So for those who attended the Zoom session, I will see the attendance list, and I will share, I will PDF this slide. Hafiz, you help me to PDF this slide and you share to me, yeah? And I will share this and I will CC the email to Hafiz as well so that you guys can keep in touch. Rizwan, back to you.
Thank you, Carol. Okay, because before we end the session, again, don't forget to catch us, to be part of the community. We have the FB group community. We have the TikTok community. We have a newsletter where you can get all the latest info on and events on related to e-commerce, and of course our YouTube channel on Carol Fung's page, right? So yes, you won't find the latest videos. Give her like 1-2 weeks normally. Normally she'll take only 1-2 weeks, but there's a lot of content there that you can actually look and learn that might be of help to you, right? And don't forget to catch us again, same time, same day next week on MGT grant. It's a grant under the Madrid, right? Yeah, yes, for export purposes. If you want to export, you need support on
IT,
trademark, shipping,
and marketing.
Right? Yes, and so you better be there. So yeah, so we keep in touch. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Hafiz, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you to Filza
for having me.
Is at the back end as well, helping us with the Q&A. Thank you, everybody. Have a very, very good Friday. Stay safe. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Nazmi. And thank you, Elena, for your time. Thank you for the rest. Who is here again? Let me see the participant. There's 14. Anna, thank you for your questions. Yeah. We got Brenda. Ching Li is here. Chris Chut is here. Hi. Chu is here. Hello. Eugene Tam. Oh, Eugene Tam also here from Craftivity. Eugene, are you using Shopify?
Stanley is also here. I always think Stanley.
Stanley Ho also here.
I always see this name. Jaya.
Oh, Jaya also here. Yay. We have Martin. Martin also asked some question. Michelle, hello. Hi, Mike. Nazmi has always been supporting our show. TC Ui, hello. Tunku and WK Wong. Excellent. Aiman, thank you. So that's all for now. Hafiz, I hope that we will
Carol, yes. How about we talk also about the 360 Merdeka?
Ken, who is sharing the slide? Wait, let me share. Let me see if I have that visual. Wait, download. Oh, I don't have. Let me go to
my... we can do verbal, Carol.
You do first. I find the slide.
Okay.
I share the screen.
Guys, if you're going to plan for your Merdeka campaign, the government is giving a portal where you can get all the logos involved in Merdeka. So the link is, what you can do is you can go to Google, search for Merdeka 360. Right? So I repeat, Merdeka 360. So you can get this year's Merdeka team. There you go. So this team is actually Malaysia Prihatin. So you can use that for your Merdeka 360.
Yeah,
for your campaigns. Yeah. There's even a guide for you on how to use the logo, where to use the logo, and so on.
So if you run out of idea about how to design the Merdeka logo and you need to be in sync with what's going on right now, you can use this logo. This is designed by Kementerian Komunikasi dan Multimedia Malaysia. Use this to send messaging about Malaysia Prihatin for your Merdeka campaign and promote this, and it's free for you to use. You can download this. Yeah, you can use this. Okay.
Cool.
That's it. Link is on the chat already. There, you boleh muat turun logo. Okay. Hafiz also can do this at your Ombre website if you need to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
It is. So the government is giving free logo for you all to use. Okay.
We are customer goods. Wish to create account for Shopee. Who I can find? Find Ombre.
Oh, Craftivity is in Shopify. Cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, guys.
Thanks, Hafiz, for your time.
Thanks.
For your
Thanks.
first presentation, we felt the nervousness. We felt it. Then we say that, poor thing, we should have set the stage right and say to everybody that give Hafiz a chance, a round of applause for presenting this for the first time. So, but this is a good stage for you to start from. So that's very good for you all to
actually,
do so.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I would love talking more actually like this and sharing my experience with
Practice.
e-commerce. Yeah.
If you have any more Shopify tips and tricks, do come forward to us and tell us and showcase, because we want the attendees here not only to learn about how to build, but perhaps the next one will be, once you have a Shopify, for example, like Eugene from Craftivity, okay? They've already on Shopify, years and years that they have already been doing so. So how do you should be an expert. How do you stand in front of your competitors, or how do you maximize the SEO and SEM? So how do you, what kind of apps from the Shopify developer, the apps, what else would you recommend, the basic tools for people to use on Shopify? So you should have that as well, if you can share. Don't worry, we can have this on Friday again. Do plan. Let me know, be open and do that. All right. See, everybody said that you're doing a great job. Nazmi said, Nazmi is the one that said, very sexy his voice. Nazmi has been a very great supporter of our Go-eCommerce Pocket Talk. Yeah. So think about that, yeah, Hafiz? Okay.
Will do.
Yeah, we're more than happy to.
I'll keep in touch.
Yeah, more than happy to have you there. Soft voice is very good. Thank you, guys. Happy Friday. So stay tuned to our stay tuned to our next week Friday show. So Hafiz, you've PDF the slide for us, yeah?
Yes, I will. I'll do it right now. Thank you. Thank you, Kara.
Bye.